"I'm your wife, not her." Meg cried bitterly, begged Harry not leave her after he admits to love his ex. Meghan Markle has a surprise link to Prince Harry's former long-term girlfriend, Chelsy Davy, according to unearthed reports. Meghan married Harry in May 2018 after a whirlwind romance which began in the summer of 2016. They were set up by a mutual friend on a blind date in London, even though Meghan has spent the majority of her life in North America. As Harry ex Chelsy Davy, grown up in South Africa before moving into the UK to study, it is surprising to find that the two women were actually linked by a common thread other than Harry. The Mirror explained in August 2018 how the two women were connected through Ms Davy's one-time beau. The article read, "Chelsea is now dating James Marshall, and the couple were spotted enjoying the cozy lunch date just days after the royal wedding." She's the granddaughter of the Hollywood legend Ingrid Bergman. Electra is a good friend of Meghan too. She's even wrote an expert travel guide to Paris for Meghan's now defunct lifestyle blog, The Tick. Some speculated whether Meghan has even introduced Ms Davy to Mr. Marshall, but that claim was never clarified. However, it was destined to be a brief fling. It is not known who Ms Davy is dating at the moment, although she's told Tatler this year she is currently off the market. And she said, "Yes, there's someone, and I'm quite taken by this one, but it's very new and I don't want to say too much." Ms Davy and Harry broke it off in 2011, reportedly after she was booked by Prince William and Kate Middleton's wedding. Ms Davy apparently saw how much Kate has to sacrifice in order to marry into the royal family. In her Tatler interview from April, she also described her highly publicized relationship with Harry as uncomfortable. She said, "It was tough. It was so full-on crazy and scary and comfortable. I found it very difficult when it was bad. I couldn't cope. I was young. I was trying to be a normal kid and it was horrible. I enjoy life, but I like to achieve things and I'm very ambitious." However, she added that everything was falling into place for her this year after her career as a jewelry designer was starting to take off. Ms Davy remains on good terms with Prince Harry, and she was even invited to his wedding. Yet, some royal watchers point out that she appeared rather nervous during exchanging the vows. Royal correspondent Katie Nicole wrote in Vanity Fair last May that the Duke of Sussex had a tearful phone call with Ms Davy the night before his wedding. Chelsea was quite emotional about it. She was in tears and almost didn't go to the wedding. In the end, she went and promised Harry she wouldn't try and gatecrash the party. Earlier, all is seemingly not well in Prince Harry's marriage to Meghan Markle, believes royal author Duncan Larcombe, who, as later comments, decided bizarre instance that hints the trouble in paradise for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. According to Expert UK, the author of Prince Harry, the inside story shared that Harry's recent behavior indicates an increasingly isolated lifestyle for the Duke of Sussex, classic example of things going south. Larkham also pointed out Harry's recent outings where Meghan was notably absent, saying, "Harry's recent appearance at the Texas rodeo was totally bizarre. It was especially bizarre as it so clearly goes against Meghan's animal rights beliefs, and Meghan's absence from the Super Bowl was baffling too." He went on to add, "From what I hear, Harry has to cut out the people who ever loved him from his life, his family, his old school friends. The list goes on. I think one of the biggest signs of a relationship not going well is that one or both of you became very isolated from the friends and the family and people who loved you and who you grew up with." Summarizing his earlier statement, Larkin said, "It's worrying, and he's more alienated than ever now, which shows things are not going well." Subsequently relocating to the US and have seen being embroiled in a seemingly one-side feud with the royal family.